Hi, welcome to another video from Geekoffaleash. This is part live stream, part recording, one take wonders. This is the forgot the name, the Salem Flamo. I have just repaired the Salem Kirim. It went from 10,000 up to a $70,000 car. This car is a $7,000 car, and like I said, I hope that I always get about 30,000. I'll make about 20,000 profit. Let's see how we go with this car. I'm going to keep it in a yellow type colour. I think I'm going to put some black mags on it again, like the Kirin, and let's just see what we can do. So let's take it over to the right lifter. The right lifter, if everyone's ever noticed, is my favourite lifter because you've got your repair table right there. Just remember, I do these part of a live stream, so if you start seeing people chatting to me and start talking to them, that is the reason why. I like to keep it open. I'd like to keep my videos very much, how do I put it, unscripted, so anything can happen. I try not to take phone calls or anything like that during my live streams and my videos, so generally speaking you won't see that unless it's an emergency. So here we go, we're just going to start stripping these cars off. This looks very similar to the Kirin, to be honest. Let's get some of this stuff out. Already I'm seeing some similarities to where things are, like the wires and stuff like that. It looks like they're pretty much the same engine. This is the Flamo though, not the Kirin. So it's still a 4-cylinder thing. And the one thing I didn't do at the start, and I probably should have done, is sometimes you can do an engine upgrade, and this one can't, so that's alright. Let's get rid of the clips. But like I said, a lot of this is going to be the same as the Kirin, but well, I'll endeavour to try and do my best to try and spot the differences. So far, I don't think there's been anything majorly different. Everything so far has been the same. Looking at from up here, going around, it doesn't really look that much different. The Kirin basically is a 4-door sedan. The Flamo is like a three-door fastback. Can't get the covers off yet. I've got to get all these timing belts off yet. So we get the rollers out, fly crankshaft pulley. Let's start getting some of this off. Get rid of the power steering pump. Get rid of that water pump. Alternator. I'm doing this a bit different to the last video. The last video what I did was took all the body parts off and got them done first. This video, however, I'm just trying to work my way around doing the videos slightly different. That way it's not repetitive nonsense. But so far this video is nearly exactly the same as the Kirin. So there's not much I can do about that. Like I said, this is a 3-door coupe fastback hatch, whatever you want to call it. Let's just start ripping stuff off. Comes your tyres, then you've got your brake caliper. Like I said, I'm always after 100% full restoration on these, so you don't have to do them this big, but the more money you spend on restoration, the better off you are when it comes to returning cash. Never forget rubber bushes. Outer tie rod, then we got the inner tie rod. Then we can start on the suspension. The suspension's slightly different order. It's a double wishbone suspension, not a front suspension. Which people probably don't understand right now. You will when you play the game a bit more and watch my videos. There's 2 types of suspension in the front that I know of off the top of my head. So people also notice I always take out rubber bushings as often as I can, because they're the ones that you forget the most. So yeah, so let's have a look. Sometimes if you're a current viewer of the stream and you're viewing the stream, I'll actually ask you questions about what colour the car should be, what type of mags, and we generally do votes on them. But right now I've got no viewers. I'm probably a bit early for most of my viewers. But I had to fit a live stream in today. I did promise a live stream. And I did promise a new video upload, so I'm doing that as I take off the upper suspension arm, and now we get the outer tie rod to the inner tie rod, then the steering rack, the bottom arm, and now once that's off, you can take out the front suspension part, that arm, take that exhaust rod out. Let's take off the oil pan, let's take out the oil filter. And what have we got left right now? Got middle of the muffler. Let's get this drive shaft out of the way. Let's get the drive shaft out of the way. Get rid of the middle muffler, and we're going to get rid of the rear muffler V8 OHV. Let's get rid of the gearbox. Once we've got the gearbox off, we've got the clutch release bearing, the clutch pressure plate, and the flywheel, and there we go. That's all I can really take off. However, what I can take off right now is the crankshaft release, the crankshaft bearing caps. Should be 3 of them, just like the other car. I'm trying to get them. This is a very good game, if anyone's wondering. I do like playing it. It's a bit different. Hello to the new viewer. If you were viewing before, you would have noticed. Oh, these have got drum brakes at the back. The Kirin actually had disc brakes at the back, so slightly different in the brakes. Off comes another U-bolt. Leaf spring plate, that. Shock absorber system in the back is identical. Let's get the fuel tank out. Fuel tank and fuel pump are the same. Now let's go back over this side and start doing it again. So these are drum brakes. Brake shoe, brake cylinder. Leaf plate, that. The cap, the spring cap, the shock absorber, then the axle. And now we've got to dump the car down, take out the pistons. Pull. I'm watching. You should be doing some work. Can't do much else now. Now I've got to put it up. Put the darn thing back down. And there's an engine block. And the car is stripped. So what we do now is just go straight over to the body frame repair. It costs us $12.50. As you see now, the car is starting to look in better shape. Don't go to the repair table just yet, because we're going to buy the really good super quality parts. It says by arrival, we want them by name. Get them in the right order. Going to go some black mags on this. So what we're going to do is open up our tablet. We're going to go into the performance shop. No, sorry, the tuner shop. We're going to look at rims. And going for the same rim retro 07s as the Salem Kirin. What else do I need to do now? Let's go to the body. This is a Salem Flamo. Secura, Salem Flamo front bumper A. There is only a front bumper A. Those ones I like the blacky headlights. I like the blacky tail lights. So that's it for that. That's all I can do for that bit. Now go back into the tuner shop. Now go to the performance shop and let's start naming these down. I'm guessing it's a 14 SOC camshaft. Camshaft 14 SOC. Let's get rid of that one, air filter. SOC. That. See there. Definitely one of them. One of them. Front exhaust pipe 14 SOC. One of them. That would be an MPI rail. Be that coil. The wires are the 14 SOCs. Be an MPI there. It's definitely going to be a middle muffler. 4 of these. Power steering pump. It's definitely that one. 2, 3, 4. Throttle. And that is all I need for that part. So, if we go through now and get rid of some of these parts that I don't need anymore, like clutch plate. Clutch pressure plate, don't need that anymore. Definitely don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Won't need that anymore. Won't need that. Don't need the fuel filter. Don't need the fuel pump. Don't need the fuel rail. Don't need that. Don't need them. Don't need that. Don't need a middle muffler anymore. Don't need those 4 pistons. Don't need the power steering pump. Don't need the rear muffler. Don't need those rims. Don't need that front bumper. Don't need that hood. Don't need that headlight. Don't need that tail light. Don't need that rear bumper. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Do need that. Don't need the spark plugs. There's another dead start. Don't need that throttle. Don't need that one. So that's most of the stuff there. Now I've got all that stuff. Now I can just do the quick repair jobs on all the things I do need. Remember, 99% is not good enough. It has to be 100%. So these, you just keep clicking, keep clicking, keep clicking. It does cost you more money to repair them, but you get more money in the repair bonus. Okay, so car is not looking too healthy at the moment. So we're going to go right at the very top and start again. So now we've got to get battery belt tension arm, bottom suspension arm. So now we've got to go into the car part shop, the standard, or so we're going to get battery, a belt tension, bottom suspension arm. Probably going to need a couple of them. We're going to need a couple of them. Couple of them. Couple of them. Don't know how I'm going so far, but anyway, let's have a look. We need a battery, a belt tension arm, a bottom suspension arm. Got them. We need ventilated discs at the front. We need 2 brake drum pads. We need 2 of those, which we got. We need the brake shoes are actually repaired. Doesn't matter. Sold them. So now we need a cam gear 14, camshaft caps 5. So cam gear 14 SOC, cam gear caps 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't need a catalytic converter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Team Gear 14 SOC. Don't need any clips. I need a clutch release bearing and 3 crankshaft bearing caps. So, clutch release bearing, crankshaft bearing caps, wherever they went. I'm just going to pull out an extra one for that. Need crankshaft pulley, double wishbone shock absorbers. Shaft 14, double wishbone 2. I'm trying to guess these as I go if you're ever wondering what I'm trying to do. Oh, didn't need the brake drums. The engine block 14, the engine head cover. So engine block 14. The plain engine head cover, which is that one. Don't fly well. Need them. So I need that. I need that. 1, 2. 1, 2. So a B joint, a short, and a hub. So B joint, a short. I'm hoping it's into the normal front sway bar. Nope, it's not the normal front sway. Oh, sorry. Ah, wrong button. Wow, that was annoying. Front B. That it is a normal front sway bar, front wheel hub. Need a fuel tank, rear wheel, A, inner tie rod. Fuel tank, rear wheel drive, A. 2 of these. I guess 1 of them and 2 of them. I always say 1 of them and 2 of them. Let's have a look. That, 2 of them. I didn't need 1 of them, and I didn't need 2 of them, so I got it wrong. Oil filter, oil pan, outer tie rod, and a B. So, blue, oil pan, 2, and a B. I'm probably sure they're B's. 2 of them, 2 of them. Well, let's have a look how it went. So, got that correct, that correct, that correct, that one's correct, those are correct, that's correct, and then we got the rims, the rubber bushings, 6 rubber bushings, and then we're going to have to go across into the body part section. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if I'm right, it's those 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I was right, it was the 14, that one, and that one. These are those spring caps. So let's go into. Oh no, we're going into the body last. Solid axle control arm and B's. I forgot something here. Steering rack. That. Both B's. Got that. I didn't get the cover. Got the wheel hubs. So I need the cover and this upper suspension arm. Oh no, it was that one there in the upper suspension arm. Oh god. Duh. So now we're going to go back to the body parts and we need a front left fender. Is that it? What about front left fender? So that's all I need, a front left fender. Body part shop. Salem Flamo. That's Sakura. No, front right fender? Was that it? Or front left fender? I can't remember. It was one of them. It was the front left fender. So let's see how we went. No suitable parts. What? I need an engine block 14. What? Engine block 14. I might have accidentally deleted. Oh wow. Nope, that's the one. Don't make that same mistake if you're doing a build here. Engine block 14. I totally stuffed up there. I must have deleted the wrong one. Engine block 14. There we go. Engine block 14 is in. Let's start piecing some shit together. That's about as much as I can do right now because I don't have the crankshaft in. I can't put in anything. So let's get underneath. Let's see if I do that now. 1, 2, 3. That's then done. So if I put that in now and then go back up top, I still got to put the clutch in. Oh, okay, yeah. So I still got the problem. I would need to put in the clutch. So let's try and still haven't put the battery in yet. These are all the optional parts that I've bought for the clutch to make sure the gears change better. Can't put that in yet. These in. These in. Okay, here we go. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod. Front B knuckle joint thingy. The dual shock. There's a leaflet guy running around the outside. Front shock, upper suspension arm, if I can get it. Front wheel hub. Wheel hub cap. Disc ventilated, and now we're going to get into the ventilated disc brakes. Got the wheel. Look at these, putting the black wheels on here again. I like these wheels. It's a beautiful looking thing. Can't put the starter on yet. Knuckle. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. Lower suspension arm. Put the double wishbone on there. Spring. Oh, hubcap, the upper suspension arm, front end link, the front hub, the wheel hubcap, and the brakes. There we go. So we've got all that in. Now we can go to the back of the car if we can make it. Oh, sugar. Putting a whole heap of stuff in there in a row that I didn't really want to put in. So let's get the drive shaft on. It's the biggest pain in the ass. Oh shit. That's right, I've got to do these things first before I start fixing that up. Rear axle. Now we've got the old brake shoes, the drum, and the mags. Kind of like these mags, they're nice and dark. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to put the fuel tank in, the fuel tank pump. And go right around this side and start again. Spring cap, spring, and then the absorber cap and the shock. Side axle arm, put in the bearing. Yes, I do have the other bearing on there. Let's put in the left plate. The bolts tied in. Rear axle. The cylinder, the shoe. Mag. Okay, there's not much else I can do. I've got to drop the car down now. Put in the pistons. Fix up everything. So, before we do anything, we've got to put in the pistons. Camshaft caps. 2 more to go. Then it will be the engine head cover. 8 screws, sorry. So, okay, so we've got that. Timing belt, belt tensioner thingy, cover, the pulley, the idler, that pulley, it's done. Manifold, then we've got the throttle and the around here, put that on. Spark plug time. Here comes the manifold. The starter. Okay, so now we go back down, drop down the engine. We will now put the cover on and then we can, yep, there's the oil pan cover. Lift obstructed, that was me in the way of the lift. So it won't let you kill yourself. Let's put some oil in this thing, and that should nearly be 100%. Okay, so is the engine 100%? Yes, it is. Escape out of here. Let's put on some race tyres. I always put on race tyres on my cars, unless it's an old school car. So let's start putting on some of these things. I'm going to go for a bright yellow car, not this shitty greeny yellow colour that they've got going here. I'm a fan of shitty coloured cars. Our hood. It's pretty nice. So no engine swap. Can do a tyre swap, but we've already done that. So the car has gone from a $6,000 car, whatever it is, to a 55 grand car. The dyno at the start, I didn't do a test run at the start, I can't tell you what it would be. It'd probably be about 129 horses. Let's go to the paint shop, and we want it to be a bright yellow. It's kind of be like a Batman type car. Slash you. Brightness yellow. All of that. Paint car. Look at that thing. Bright yellow. Doesn't quite look right with the black mags, but I don't care. It is bright yellow, which is what I originally wanted to go for. It is bright, as bright can be. Alright, let's whack her on the dyno. Usually you get about 30 horsepower performance gain. I forgot to do the dyno test at the start. So 143, I'm guessing that was about 113 horsepower at the start. Let's do a carby tune up. There we go. 18% on 243 and 143. Sorry, we got 162 horsepower, 6,000 RPM. Let's go back to the garage. Let's do my general beauty snaps again of what the car looks like now. The mandatory engine bay. And the one from the back on the other side. And now we got to save this game where we're up to. Because the next thing we do is we take it out into the quarter mile time, and knowing that the last one did it in about 32-33 seconds at that speed. This car is lighter, but I don't think it's going to change too much. So I think this car is going to do it in about 35 seconds. Based on that horsepower, it'll be about 34-35 seconds. Just remember, this is Geekoffaleash. This is my Twitch channel / YouTube stuff. I actually stream my YouTube channel stuff, so it's live. You'll see people chatting, and this is going to peak out at 6,000 RPM. So that's a pretty good start. Just remembering it peaks out at 6,000 RPM, so you've got to change it just before then. You don't get a gear light indicator saying change now. So you just foot to the floor. It's going alright at the moment. It's going pretty good at the moment. I'm in fourth. We did it in 30.08 seconds. That is a whipping time for that car. That is a good time for that car. Wow. Return to the garage. I don't think I'm going to get much better than that for that car. That is the Salem Flamo. Kicking the Slane Kieran's ass, but you got to remember the Kieran had a bit more horsepower, but it was a four-door saloon, or what we call sedan, depending on what you want to call it, compared to the Flamo three-door coupe or the three-door hatch. Again, depending on what you want to call it in your respective countries. So yeah, I'm not disappointed in that. It's worth 55,000. Like I said, it started off at $7,000 in value, so I probably spent 10 grand on it. So not 17,000 restoration bonus. So 55,000 out of 17 grand. You know, at least again a 30 grand profit. It's what you're kind of after. That's about it for now. I'll upload this as soon as I can, and remember, I'm going to put some. I'm going to start putting it in a playlist of all the cars. I'm going to try and do every single car like this from ground scratch up to the top as what you can get it. Thank you again for watching. This is Geekoffaleash. Like, favorite, subscribe, and all that rubbish. Especially comment about what you want to see in the future. Like I said, thank you very much for watching, having the patience to watch these videos. Have a nice day, night, whatever, and hope to see you again in the next video. Take it easy. I'm Geekoffaleash, and I'm gone.